Hello everyone, this is Kalana, finally back with my first real episode of the Needlearts Acamedic. As you can probably all tell, I'm completely exhausted, but I promised myself I was going to get some footage shot today, so let's get this done. I am not afraid to work on my projects in public, so I get a lot of people coming up to me all the time saying, wow, I wish I could learn how to do that. How do you do that? Oh, it's great. And lots of people just don't know where to go to start learning. So I'm going to try to point everyone who's interested in the right direction so they can start learning the needle art of their choice. When it comes to knitting and crochet, I am 99% self-taught. I learned a little bit of crochet from my mother when I was very young, probably 8 or 10 years old, then just picked it up on my own from books. There are a lot of great books available. And you don't have to go to a specialty store to get them either. Lots of these books are available at your local Barnes & Noble. Like this one, for example. This is Stitch and Bitch. It is one of the most popular knitting books out there. And it's popular for a reason. It has great pictures and great instructions. And it even has cute little stories in there from the author. So before you actually go and purchase the book, open it up. Read a little bit of it. Look at those pictures. Make sure they make sense. Oh, and always make sure that at least one of the patterns in there is something that you'd actually want to make. Trust me, nothing will kill your crafty libido faster than an ugly pattern. Now, my embroidery and needlepoint skills I picked up through about a 50-50 blend of information that I found online and classes at local stores. Going to your local yarn store or local embroidery store is always really fun. They have product up on the wall, yarns, threads, textures, colors. They'll have completed projects that people who've come into their store have made, and they should also have class schedules available for you to pick up. There are lots of advantages to going to a small shop. Usually the people who work there are working there because they love the craft. And when you take the class at a small store, having someone on hand with experience can be a big help. Usually when you're having an issue, they can look at your work and point out in 2 seconds what would take you 2 hours to figure out on your own. Now, if you don't know where your local yarn or embroidery store is, I've managed to find 3 great websites online that have directories. The first site is thedailyKnitter.com. Not only do they have a store locator, they have a blog, a newsletter, and lots of free patterns available, which is always a bonus. The second site is knitmap.com. Their directories seem to be more complete than the Daily Knitter. And they have directories not only for the US, but for stores all over the world. So if you're going on vacation and want to find a yarn store in Germany, you can find it on knitmap. Now, the third site that I found, and this is the only one that I found so far that has a decent list of embroidery stores on it, is the National Needlearts Association. And their search options allow you to specify whether you want a cross-stitch store, a needlepoint store, a general embroidery store, whatever you're looking for. As far as actual online learning resources go, there are, of course, plenty of great YouTube channels where you can learn, at least until I get more vids up. There are also places like the American Needlepoint Guild's website. There's an enormous list of stitching charts there, available all for free. Knittinghelp.com is a great place too. Their videos are a little bit cut and dry, but at least they're clear and easy to understand. Hopefully I've made it a little bit easier for everyone to start learning, or at least taken away the excuse that you don't know how to get started. However you decide to go about it, just get out there and try. You'll be crocheting chocobos and knitting Ninja Turtle coffee cup cozies in no time. Alright guys, that's it for today. My fiance is threatening to take my computer away from me. I'll have links to all the sites that I mentioned in the description below. If what I said helped you at all, or even if you just like the shiny base thing I have my knitting needles in, remember to hit subscribe. Until next time, this is Kalana, the Needlearts Academic, reminding you not to give away every pair of fingerless gloves you've ever made when your own hands are freaking breathing, and to get out there and make something.